Hello! Today we're gonna try a different game. It's called Ymir. It's made by one person, a mix between Civilization and Age of Empire, I guess. So let's get into it. This is a 4X game, I would say, and it's very, very hardcore. Some would say the dark soul of the 4X. There is a huge learning curve, dwarf fortress like learning curve, if not more. And it is unforgiving. Slight mistake can topple off your civilization, your people can choose to rebel. It's a very hard game, so I'm gonna do a small let's play. And we're just gonna see where it goes. You start by settling. How do I call my capital? Meckrag. So now I have a town. I have to lower this volume. As soon as I get into it. In a project, each researcher contributes research point based on their intelligence. So the smarter your people are, the more chance you have to succeed on your tech. That is an incredibly harsh mechanic. There. Maybe a bit more? Yeah, when I stream on this laptop, it seems to have some delay. Alright, that's better. So, I don't know how long this episode would be, and I don't know how long this civilization would last. Ooh, I thought I'd have a bit more water than this, to be honest. Bit more. So, the first quest is to get water. So it's hard to see, but this is actually some water. You can put some water thingy, I don't know how to call them, near the water. Like so. Then, exactly, I managed to complete the quest. Then it's up to hunting. This is your building tab, your resource tab, and you can see all your resource. Water goes up slightly. Well, kinda a lot. And water is free. Therefore, you should at least build 2 when you start. Then you have to build a hunter camp. You have to pop up. So you can slide right into it. Good. And now, this building will need workers to be functional. Let's put it to critical because we need it. Good. I am now producing 1.9 meat and 0.5 leather. So leather is going up, meat is going up. As you can see now, meat is going down because now that we have provisionment, my population wants 4.1 unit of meat. And I'm gonna tell to maintain 30 meat of stock for upcoming camps. Now we'll need gathering. It's not enough to produce meat. Oh, apple, this is amazing. Apple is a good... Apple and carrot is an amazing starting mix. I had a game the other day where I had 4 different things to gather. That was dumb, I should have put it there. Alright, now that we have apple, let's get some carrots. This delay is killing me. There you go. No, I did same oopsie. There you goes. And that should fulfill my quest of gathering. We now consume apples and carrots. Next would be to make some tools. Therefore, we need a flint collector. And if I remember correctly, this is the only place where we had flints. And then you'll want a tool maker as well. Placement has very little to no bearing on this game. And when you play in solo, you can increase time speed, which is going to be great. Otherwise, the game gets a bit long. Alright, produce wood, which is the next step. So build production woodcutter. So 1.36 seems to be the maximum. So I'm gonna put this one here so we can exploit this forest. I'm gonna put this. Excellent. So I'm now having enough wood for what the game expects of me. But I do not have enough flint for the amount of tool I want to produce, so I'll add another flint collector. 1.3. Great. Now I'm going to introduce you to another concept, which is a territory menu. This is where you can see everything that's going on. As the population increases, conflict will increase. Loyalty is increasing as well, as I'm furnishing for my citizens' need. People have vital needs, secondary need, tertiary needs, and quaternary needs. Kind of like Maslow's needs. The first one is to have food and water, which are the basics needs. Then you have like furnishing access, clothing access, and social access. And then on the third need, you have alcohol and entertainment. And then on the fourth level, you have luxuries and pleasure food, which are like figs and such. And you can also see like there's their wealth, doesn't matter much. Their health will increase the population growth and everything. Life quality will increase their intelligence and other things, like life quality 3, base intelligence 10, meaning that I get 6 of intel increasing to 13. My people are getting smarter as they're becoming sedentary. What are other things that we should look well here? Yes, your growth is dynamic. Your so will have a certain amount, like I've gained plus 5 so per cycle, and my piglets change. I also have a fertility rate, which change depending on my intellect, my total population, my piglets per so, the living in a metropolis increase, your no, living in a small city increase, living in metropolis reduce, and I'm missing a few vital needs on my so, and therefore they're not producing as much as they could. But that was just a matter of time until everything gets into place. So now the next quest is wood. It would seem I do not get enough wood. Yes, as my population grow, inactive gets drafted into work. Oops, that's a hunter. That's the one I meant to click. And as I have more wood, I produce more and more wood, defending the tribe. So the next part is about having a militia, which is very important. You, it's actually useless until you need one, and then it's too late. You drop the headquarters for your formation. I usually put them near my storage because that's what the Shield of Macragge militia, or the barbarian attack near your storage. Yes, we need the extra workforce. Uh, that's a less nice part. When you get a pop-up, it just erases whatever you were doing. Shield of Macragge. Militia. Okay. 10 rock thrower. And that is what the quest was asking for. Alright, and now start the quest about technologies. So, if I want to become sedentary, I'll need 5 researchers. Come on, 5. And therefore, I'll have 5 less farmers working in the field as they are developing this new technology. And it worked. This one usually succeeds. Build your first house. So now I have to build 10 houses. And that's where the ladder and the hammer comes into play. You need those in order to build a house. I will build my housing on the side here. For the reasoning for that is that this is some space you won't be able to utilize. I'm gonna use the map. Side out, side in, and let's put some houses there. Housing has a lot of beneficiary effect, such as increasing the life quality of your population, and therefore by increasing their health you decrease their dying rate and therefore increase population growth. It also serves in other useful way, as it will increase their intelligence, and it will have other positive effects which I cannot remember off the top of my head, but I'll remember soon enough as I'll check. To look at your favela or slum as they call it. So a slum gives +1 life quality but -5 health, meaning that you don't want people to be living in here. You want them to be living in proper houses. As you would give 5 life quality and 6 health. And those bonuses start compounding really fast. Alright, so now I'm at the extent of my letter. Let's deal with all those. Mission complete missing them and culture increase. Talking about culture increase. And now it's the quest for e-farming. You don't deal with the traders until you need them. Don't dismiss them, simply don't care about them until then. If you go into skills, you can improve production of a few things. For example, letters, very useful. But there are other things we might want more, like meat and growing. Therefore, I'll keep my points for later on. When it comes to technology and culture, this is where I was. You can see everything that's going on. Knowledge, this is where you come for your technology. You have a technology point, like how much technology is being actively used. So the music is too loud once. Did it close the game? It did! What? Alright. That's weird. Pressed escape too fast. Load game. Porcupine. Get back into the game. I'm lucky because this is a single player game. But it can also go into like multiplayer multiplayer game, persistent online game, which is a pretty fun way to play as well. I mostly play single player because I want to get used to all the mechanics in play. And I'm not even reaching the economic phase every game I play, so this game has a lot of learning curves to it. But I enjoy it very much. I always find myself coming back to this game every month or so. Finally. Load into my crag. I'll try to cut this version, this portion after the live stream. No need to exactly see my mistake. Alright. Oh, it's much smoother. Something was probably wrong with it. Are my house still there? Come on, tell me it didn't bug before. Yes. Great. I can build 5 more houses. There we go. And then you also want to try to demolish those slums to force people to live into the house. Place for the community. 4, 5, add 81%, and I'm losing 30 mates, so be careful when you start a technology. I'll want you to keep 10 apples, and I want you to keep 10 carrots, and I suggest you do this. Now, can I increase my food production? What? There's another carrot field here? 0.97, 0.98. Then you go on the other side. 0.39. Alright. And in this carrot field, can I have more, or is it all taken up? Already built 2. And in the apple field, be able to build 1 here. 1 here. 0.09 apple isn't worth it. Alright. Couvrez ce 5 et je ne saurais voir, which is something that was spoken by Molière. A character from one of Moliere's play. The Tartuffe, yes. A false zealot. And he would pretend he wouldn't see a woman's breast while he was actually hitting on her in her DMs, so the modern man for you. Yes, now I need to build an army. That's my next step. I'll build my army here. New formation. And call them the Ultramar. I'll have tree carrier as asked from the quest. Come on, tree. Yes. Then you click on it, the other plus, and I'll recruit melee unit. Now you see this is gonna cost me 6.6 and I can only afford 5. So in order to increase your available community work, you come here. 20% of your time should be allocated to community work, apply reform, which increase my available community work as soon as the game will update. And I need 10 of them for the quest. Recruit. You see, I've lost some legitimacy, but I've increased my community work. Now you must go for a hunt. So you select your army and you move around. Nothing here. You can take care. Yeah, of course I want 3 families. Family appears. We ship them there. Then we disband them. Disband. 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 Yes. We'll prospect this area. There was nothing of any use here. Haha, here's some deer. Useful. You'll hunt. Alright, I've killed a few deer, collected a lot of meat and leather. Yeah, we'll wait for him to recover sadly. And then you're gonna move back home. Hunting companions. I'll need 4 hunters, and that's all I have working right now. That tech is very useful. More meat, that's amazing. Now you unload the meat in the town, and you unload the leather in the town. Then you can go back to the technology I couldn't do because I didn't have enough leather. And assigned, oof, not enough artisan working the town. Oh no. When you go back to a town, make sure it is the appropriate town. If you had another place circled, this is where your cursor will move to. That will allow me to see the geography of the adjacent tile, which I might go into at some point. Neither the type nor price of good has an effect on wealth. These things are relative to society, while wealth is a universal objective unit representing the time spent working on anything. Yeah, the wealth part is very intriguing later on. Right, but I don't want to be here. I want to go back to McCrag. Loading into loading. A porker working a building with twice the efficiency of another one will produce twice the amount of work in a day and therefore twice the wealth. Hmm. So, let's say you have 2 butcher shop, but one butcher shop produces twice as much the meat as the other one. Then the butcher working in the butcher shop more successful will be more wealthy, for he will produce more good with the same amount. Stone building. Yes, I want stone building. Stone buildings are nice. Add. Start project. I hope it succeeds because it cost me some hammers. Alright, if you want to increase the amount of artisan you have, the only way that I know of is to build more toolmakers. At first, that's how you do it. So more hammer production and more knowledge. Good. Now I'm probably having some conflict and loyalty problem. What is my next quest? Tribal craftsmanship. Peaceful community was successful. Tribal craftsmanship mission complete the first hunt. Hunting companion was successful. That is amazing. Which means I can come to my hunter here. No. Yeah. Alright. And I can now build some tailor. A tannery, I mean, so they can wear some leather clothes. My meat is going down. I do not produce enough meat. Throwing stick, yes. Please don't mind if I do. That's to develop javelin, which increase your ranged weapon. How are my basic need looking? Food excess is a bit low. But we have some furnishing. No, we don't have furnishing yet, but we have some clothing and we need some social access. Building, government, no. Infrastructure, neither. Military, cultural, yes. Forum. Not enough stone. Let's solve the stone issue. Now that I have improved the spear, I can increase my hunters. What's new? Do you like fish stick? I do like fish stick indeed. Seems I don't have enough houses yet. So let's get back to this. There we go. And I have 202 porcos. Leather quilt is something you want to boost because you don't have a lot of leather usually. You want to produce more per leather you spend. Yes. So now if we go back here, I'll close one hammer maker. Definitely don't have enough leather production. Industry would demand 0.4 and I have 0.4. Alright, let's maintain a stock of 10, just in case. And that will also should be able to build the forum. Oh no, it failed. 15 wood. Oops. I need to add hunters. can deal with you right now. How is my letter stack doing? Very bad. Very, very bad. And therefore, I should go. I shall go on a hunt. Prospect over here. There's some fish and clay. Go hunt over here. I've lost 2 hunters, but I now have more meat and leather. And 11 leather, a node, and 42 meat, a node. What's on this side of the world? Oof. Nothing nice. I'm receiving a pop-up. Culture, care, tribal, craftsmanship. I'll need some pottery and more leather clothes production. Yeah, let's give them a proper burial? Burial? I don't know. There's fish here, so let's scavenge the fish. And bring them home. Another thing you can do early, which I'll go do right now, is to remove food reserve. Let people eat to their hunger, because it doesn't matter much at this point. I don't have enough food whatever I do. And the food rationing is giving a lot of conflict, stress, reducing your building efficiency, and increasing your food consumption. So if you revoke the reform, you get to have not enough food, but you get to have more than enough production and also legitimacy, which helps you lead your people. Keeping livestock, yes, finally. Five, that will allow me to build some paddock. Need 10 free knowledge space. Okay, I don't have enough knowledge space. How is this going? It's built. Great. And I'm now producing community for the people. So my community need are met. And it will increase my culture production, which increase my civilization point. And if I am not mistaken, I should be able to build some fisher pigs. But for that I'll need more javelin, which will need some weapon makers, which I'll store here because I don't need tons of them. I'll also build more. Should I build more tin? It wouldn't be even useful. How much rocks do I have? Quite a lot. So I'll put you to sleep, so I'll have 3 more workers available to work somewhere else. So I have 10 inactive. Ooh, that's no good. Well, if I'm to have that many inactive, let's reinforce my army. That way I can go on hunts to get more meat because it feels like I'll need it. Alright, with the mud basket completed, that means I can get to pottery building, which is useful for storing water, shitting in it during the night, and all those joyful fun stuff you can do with pots. Aha! Here is a clay field. Then my putters, and I'll put them on the other side. I'll build two of them. Alright, and I now have enough spear to build another fisher pig. This one produces half a fish, and this one produces another half a fish. I'll put them into critical because this is food consumption. You don't want those jobs to be destroyed. Alright, so now I'll keep my javelin production for a while. And I'll even put 4 of them into my army. Alright, which should increase my loyalty and reduce my conflict. This is mine. Develop the concept of property. Not enough meat. Oh yeah, I had another technology to research. Government, knowledge, keeping livestock. With 5 farmers, add, start project. 10 free space of knowledge. What? Community hall. Yeah. No. I'll just wait a bit. What could possibly go wrong, right? Oh, while I wait, let's build some more hooses. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, not enough litter. Seems to be my big problem here. I didn't have more meat sources. I only have this one. You usually start with 2, sometimes 3. I once had one with 4. That was amazing. Oh well, won't matter soon. Just makes the start a bit harder, if you will. Let's go hunt. Hunt. Let's go back. Let's unload our big 7 leather and our 30 meat. And you will recruit 9 Javelineer, and you will disband the 10 Rock Thrower. You will add me some 10 melee unit, which means that I now have something strong enough to repel any invading forces. 12. Youch. Better not try my hand at this. Excellent. Carrots, apple, fish, and clay. Amazing. Let's go prospect some more. Further. Only carrot and fish. Let's go back to McCrag. How is our government doing? In the term of knowledge, 10 available. I'll need 10. So, 1, 2, 3, 5. Start project. Oh yeah, hell yeah. I'll fight the captive and free the souls. Culture level up, trading nomad. Culture level up, trading nomad. Culture level up, throwing stick. Gathering emergency livestock. So I'll need some paddock in McCrag, and I'll need to get my hunter to go and capture some meat instead of having it roam around. I'm gonna put a cut in this video soon. I think I've done a good introduction for the first one. Maybe another like 10 minutes. Alright, so once you come back here, you'll need some paddocks to keep the livestock, and I'll keep it here and here. Good. You can also have some butcher, which build right here. Then we go back on the world map. Wait for this combat to be over. Keeping livestock successful. Gathering emergency livestock. I have more than 8 animals in livestock, which I will very soon. As soon as I'm done liberating these sows. Oh, maybe if I increase combat speed. Move here. Oh, I had the event twice. Nice. 16 sows. Okay, this is the militia. This is the actual troops. I want only 2 of them this time. I'll let them get this full action point bar. Otherwise, when I'll move them, I'm gonna have some trouble coming back home. Come on. Capture. The hunt went terribly bad and all of our hunter have died. Amazing. New formation. No. Cloud Punch. Crag's Hug, yeah. Sounds like it. Range unit 6. formation should appear. Let's get in here. Probably a loading issue. Yeah, this game isn't perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but it's made by one single dude, which name I don't know. So I'm very, very impressed with the results, to be honest. It must not be such an easy game to produce. Protecting the food. Yeah, that's useful. Why don't I have any potters, though? That is no good. Not my forum. Beside the forum. There. Player 1. Player 1. Alright. Now have some pottery going on. The macrage. That's a big problem when your people start dying, because your industry start collapsing because you don't have enough people to maintain them. So going like back to back into dying fight is a super bad result. Let's reduce the combat speed. How much deer are there here? Yes, we have captured 7 deers. Unload. Sorry about that dog noise. We were attacked by barbarian and we defeated them. People standing in the middle of the lake. Nothing unusual here. We have to get the fish somehow. Now my paddock should be filled with high one. I should have some deer in storage now, which means that this will have a critical role into transforming deer into meat and leather. Keep me a stock of 4 deers. Why is growth negative? Sickness. Okay, the growth has stabilized. Now that I have more leather production and leather as a whole, I should probably have more of those. Yeah, I have big population problems. I'm gonna make my hammer production sleep, as I have a stack of them that is important enough. So with my flint collector, and let's spend some civilizational point so we can improve our leather cloth production. Meat production? Yeah, why not? And can we add something else? Fish! 2 point of fish. Yes, this should increase my fish production. Yes, I'm not 1.8 instead of 0.1 or 1. I mean, and now we have more fish, zero point 0.9 instead of 0.5, which is great. I wish we could improve the fishery. The fisher pig is, to be exact. No need for clay harvester? Oh yeah, great, finally that event. So you go into combat phase, and during combat phase you cannot interface with your town, which kind of sucked, but hey, that's that. Look, there is no more. Oh wait, that's not the right place, is it? Yeah, it is. No more slums. The question is, where are the barbarians coming from? Ah, there they are. Did I forget to? Yep, I forgot to put some orders on my troop, and now they're just doing anything they want. My number prevailed. Soon my interface should be back. Here we go. And we gained some loot from destroying the invaders. Right, population is going back up. I have still 15 jobs to fill in. I'm producing some apples, producing some carrots, producing some leather clothes. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. Clearly not enough, but you know, I'm trying. So I now have 2 tannery working, which barely produce me 1.5, and have my leather stock go down. My meat stock is going down as well, and my deer stock is going down. So all in all, I'm not that much into a good position over here, but I do have my people's need like kinda met, so it does increase their health and life quality. Knowing the plants, yes, this is a very important technology that leads you to agriculture. 48%. All right. Let's go see what other technology I can deal with. Protecting the food. This is mine. And knowing the plants. Right, let's keep 10 pottery around, just in case. My population is growing, so my community services aren't enough anymore. My wood is going down because I probably don't have enough people cutting them, too many people producing with it. Um, no, I need to keep my civilization point for agricultural needs. Well, well, well. Looks like I'll have to go on another hunt. Would you look at that? More Javelineer. Let's say two more. More fire warrior. Let's say four more, five more, and let's go capture some deers. Yes, the hunt went well. Come back home. Oh no, I have a captive sow. Six primitive. Yeah, I outnumbered them. Yeah, I guess. Not enough food from gathering. Alright, and now I need 25. 25. How much are they attacking? 30 soldiers facing 7. Yeah, sure. I'll deal with it. Now I don't want 10, I want 20 of them. Good. Good, good, good. A herd of deer has been spotted in near McCrag. That's probably the one I'm... No! Ooh, good. I don't have enough community work. How's my... Yeah, my conflict is increasing, my loyalty is decreasing because I have not an army in order to... That's it? Phew, that's not all that's remained. Disband! Yes! Which increase my population, which allows me to release more deer. I have completed gathering an emergency livestock and I can now get into ranching. Of course, I don't have enough tech space ready yet, but that's fine. As my people will get more intelligent and my pool of knowledge increase, things should get better. This game is an excellent economic simulator. It is very much enjoyable. I hope I'll be able to find my older games. Maybe not because I'm on a new computer. Probably won't work. Oh well. Everyone's working so hard. You're gonna sleep. I don't need more javelin right now. And no, you're still gonna sleep. About my slum. What are the slum looking like? No more slum. Slum is gone, which is good. Build. Oops, too fast. Oh, the carrots are occupied. That is good. That is good. So now, as for the knowledge, knowing the plants, is it still a 30 wide? Yes, it is, and I only have almost 20, which means I'll need to keep growing by conventional mean. So from here, what else could I do? If I look at my tier 3 menu, I still have place for my population to grow. My loyalty is going down, which ain't good, and my conflict is going up, which is also not that good. I don't have much more I could produce right now. My only hope is to get more population. Let's build some more tannery. And some more pottery. Maybe more butchers. Good. The wood is going quite down, I must admit, but I'm pretty sure that's just a question of having people working in it. How is my food looking? Don't worry, the inactive will fill out some of the jobs. I won. So now we've float about 30% of our population, which is good. Which is a bit. We're going through meat and leather pretty quick though. But if the second butcher shop, which should be critical, gets to work, haha. We're now producing enough meat to sustain ourselves and enough leather to sustain ourselves. The problem is having enough deers. Herd of cows. Oh yes, cows are definitely the superior animal. They produce more leather and the same amount of meat, if I remember correctly. Macrage. It's a small herd, yeah. Capture. Ooh, lost 2 hunters, but we now have 3 cows. I call that a win. Load the 3 cows. Come on, loading. Yes! We're here. Good. Good, 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 good. Alright, now let's make sure that we keep our 3 cows. Wait, do that is to say maintain a stock of 3 cows. That way, cows won't be touched anymore. The amount of deer can be lowered to 2. And since my butcher are on automatic mode, they will take any animals they can get. Great. So, when I go back into knowledge, I'm almost at 30, so not quite there. I'm getting there. My production of culture is what increases the amount of technology I have access to. How's the leather clothing? 35% now. Good. That's amazing. Alright, I think I'm gonna make a cut there so that next episode we can get into ranching. Wait, wait. Before I leave, I need a good screenshot. Yep, that will be it. Print screen. Alright, and thank you for being there and see you on the next episode.